How you doing? It's me, like it is. I just found out that Mariah Carey admitted that she had low self-esteem due to her being mixed. And I want to say to Mariah, that should not be a low self-esteem. I understand in the past, hopefully in the future you don't. Um, as a person with a multiracial background, my background, everyone knows, is African American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, Irish, and American. At first, as a child, of course, I knew I wasn't 100% black. Okay, we all talk about color shades in the 80s. Of course, I'm not no high yellow Drake, but I wasn't dark chocolate like Wesley Snipes. But my dad was the one who told me about my Native American mixture on his side of the family. Didn't tell you about the French and English part, okay? Actually, his sister did. My aunt told me that my dark skinned grandfather, who both his parents from Louisiana, had French in there. And I found out in 1993 they had French and Native in their side of the family. And then my grandmother, who raised me, the one I had issues with, um, besides her dad being mixed with Native American, he was dark skinned with straight hair. His grandmother looked white. So his dad, they said his dad like a black Mexican or East Indian. Um, but he was mixed. He's Indian. He was Native American, of course, in black and white. His dad's dad, mom was black and white, English and black. And I found she was from Louisiana, and her family she was from most likely New Iberia, and her husband was Choctaw. That's why I don't hardly have hair to my body. You know what I'm saying? Me and my dad, we don't have hairy bodies. Okay, my grandfather, his dad, who was dark skinned, they said, "Oh, French DNA, they have that hairy, but we don't have hairy bodies." Okay, my mom also has Native American her roots. Her mother, I don't know about her father's side. Of course, her father, 19, my grandfather, I never knew, who got killed in 86 in San Antonio. Um, his mother says, my first older brother told me that there's relatives in San Antonio that told him on the phone that their great grandmother was a high yellow woman, exotic with long hair, and she was killed because she actually was very young compared to my great grandfather on that side of the family. He was born 18 something, and she was born probably 19 something. Okay, and he died in 1940. Talking about my grandfather's father on my mama's side. I carry his last name, which is funny. Okay, but I have an aunt that's my age because I just turned 38 last week, and she was 38 in February. Okay, because my grandfather on my mom's side, he left my grandmother and my aunt and my uncle and my mom, and then my grandmother remarried later on. Has three daughters from the second marriage. Um, but my grandmother on my mom's side, her dad still living. He's 98, and on his mama's side, is black and native because his grandmother was Native American. Then, and I'm talking about, I bring up his father's side. His father's father looked white, Irish, and English on his mama's side. My third grandfather that I found that had white relatives on that side of the family. And then 19, his father was Creole, passing because this man was white when he was a little child. And then when he got older, married my black Spanish Creole grandmother because they changed her name to Rouse, but her dad was Real, and they found that his parents was from Louisiana, which makes sense because Spain had Louisiana. The first Europeans had Louisiana was Spanish, then the French came later on. Um, that's how, okay. And so then his wife, God rest her soul, my great grandmother Medea, we call her Medea. She died in 2007 November. This is 10 years of her death. That's my grandmother on my mom's house. Mom, she was dark skinned, but she's also mixed with French. They call them Geechees. Her dad was from Alexandria, Louisiana. Okay, which is weird because that's on my family, my dad's side of the family too. On my grandfather's side, his mother was from Alexandria, and dad was from Cottonport. Um, by Cane River. Yeah, but the Creole. Yeah, okay. But point is, the real reason why I'm bringing this up is because you is the reason why that I love you. Because you were so adamant about your multiracial background. I had people in my own family was afraid to admit it, especially the white part. Okay. I don't understand how if you do have low self esteem, my sister. You know what I'm saying? Um, you should not be ashamed of that. That's a blessing to be mixed. When I was learning my multiracial background in '93, when I saw the movie Queen with Halle Berry, shout out to Halle Berry, have a belated birthday. She's Leo's sister too. She won Leo season, just like me. Back in '93, watching Queen, Alex Haley's paternal grandmother, who's black, white, and native, became. I was, that told me, go do your research, find out who you are. Don't let these people tell you who you are. They don't care about you, especially the white racist people. And over years, I challenge. I'm a Lion King, okay? I'm a Lion King. I'm a Leo. And I have dealt with people attacking me, and I have to roar like a lion and say, hey, don't be telling me what the hell I am. And here you are, Mariah, saying that you had low self-esteem because the record label, baby. That's why I talk about race on my channel. And I'm glad she brought that up. You just looking to marry a rich Italian man, okay? No offense to bring up your ex-husband, Tom Mottola, before Thalia from Mexico married him, okay? I don't understand. Yeah, you was eating, food and you had to get it for free and you was living poor. That's where I'm living right now. You know what I'm saying? The record label wasn't racist. I would be talking about this subject and I'd probably be popping, making billions and millions. The record label was singing both in English and Spanish. But you were the reason why that I love you because you beat the barrier of the racist industry, of the music industry. You was exotic looking. They didn't know what you were. You're a black, white, Hispanic woman. Let me clarify those who don't know her background. Her mother is Irish American. Okay, her father is part African American. On his mother's side, his grandma was Haiti Cole, and people sometimes think that she related to Natalie Cole and Nat King Cole because her grandmother on her dad's side, and her father's father who was Venezuelan. And he said, "What the word Carey? The name Carey." Mariah Carey's grandfather, who's Hispanic Latino, it was named Roberto Nunez. When he came to United States back in 1920s through the Florida Keys, he changed his name to Robert Carey and married an African American woman. That's what Alfred Roy Carey, aka Nunez, came from. Her name could have been Mariah Nunez, but due to, remember, a lot of Latinos changed their last names. Even in my ancestry, I don't know how they did it with my fourth grandfather on my mom's side, but I was shocked to find a Real, and they changed it to Rouse. And remember, my great grandmother, died in '74, born 1884 in February, died in '74 in February when she was 90. Okay, 5 years before I was born. And so when I told my aunt on my mom's side last October, because I was working doing security work while working at Macy's on the side, I was doing security with a temp agency, and I happened to go on lunch after dealing with some ratchet mess at the job, and my supervisor at the temp agency, she took my side, not me, my manager. She ain't just a white woman side because she's also Caucasian, but she has some Native American in her. My manager from the temp agency. I call her maritime one. She had some Cherokee, some native, besides white. Sometimes I call her my secondary mama. Anyway, what it is, she took my side, so she let me go on break. Okay, and because the white woman at the job was being rude to me. Why is everybody love to be rude to Zachary? I just wish, Lord, like Shanti say, Lord, won't you take this pain for me? For real, I don't like nobody being rude to me. Please, I ain't trying to start nothing with people. But when I went on break, my aunt, to her business on my mom's side, works in downtown. Okay, I didn't able to come in, and she happened to see me at the Parshar Mall. And I was telling her about the family tree, what I found about the ancestry. We traced it from England. I traced it over to England in 3 days, and all that other stuff. And I also mentioned Spanish tree. So I see my grandma Anna. She died in '74 when I was kids, because that means she was around about 10 years, almost turning 10, and my mom was turning what? 20, because when she had my sister in '74 in December, she was what? She was 18. So, because she was born 1956. My aunt, the one from the second marriage of my grandmother, on my mom's side, she was born 1966. She's saying H. Jan Jackson. So when I said, yeah, you remember? Yeah. I said, well, she was a real. She wasn't aroused. They changed it. So not to go detail my family tree, but I want people to understand. Yeah, I'm very proud of my multiracial background. I have no issues with it. Okay, and to have an icon like Mariah Carey, baby, I went to go see you. Do you know I paid almost $300 for a ticket? Let me explain why. When I went to Flash, whatever, Drive, whatever thing, no, Star Hub, whatever, I thought those were real tickets. I the people selling them. So the girl, the one who's part Latina and part Asian, I supposed to take her out to her birthday, but she didn't tell her job. Yeah, okay. Well, and I was trying to sell those tickets back. It was $200 but for both of us. And I went on Goop when I had extra money to buy the Groupon tickets. It was just cheaper to be close to Mariah Carey. And so I was hoping that somebody buy the $200 tickets. Okay, you're going to see Mariah Carey, and you're a big fan, you got money. Now you're going to spend it, but unfortunately nobody can buy the tickets, so I wasted my money. But I did it. It was an early birthday gift for me because let me let you know, you're all the real reason why sing. I'm glad God made you who you are and introduced you to someone. You gave hope. The reason why the other divas, besides the other divas, and I'm not the bash Whitney, not the bash Selena, not the bash Jan Jackson. Well, Paula Abdul did speak, but she was not vocal with her multiple. Then, what I'm saying, Madonna, I mean, I'm sorry, someone who spoke out back in the 90s about the multiracial identity movement back in the 90s that actually helped someone like me to start to learn about my roots, okay? To not be ashamed of it. And like people in my family, even when I have relatives, I have siblings who are ashamed of the mixer. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm glad that God made my roots distorted. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that He gave my parents and made them mixed up, and they don't even have no pride in that. Just to be honest with you, I'm talking about family business. I'm glad of that. I don't want to be pure. What is so great of being racially pure? I don't understand the whole dynamic of someone wants to be racially pure so bad. If you have mixed DNA, regardless how degree it is, regardless what percentage all the other trash, you should be happy that you got diversity. Diversity is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny when people call me a self-hater. It's actually people who are ashamed of their mixed heritage are the one who's self-hated. Baby, I'm so happy the African, the French, the Spanish, the English, Irish, named American. And then when I was happy to find out Real was a Spanish last name, I was happy because people love I'm all about my civil rights. I do what the hell I want to do, okay? I don't know about telling me what the fuck I'm supposed to start to cuss here. But when I find out, so now when I go back to my high school year next year, and I remember the pochitos, but pinche pochos, they told me, oh, you shouldn't be because you're not Hispanic. Cállate, pero yo tengo sangre latina también. Es parte de mi raíz, es mixta también. So yo soy parte latino también como tú, pero no soy estúpido y pocho como tú. That's what I say. If you know anyone knows Spanish, translate what I say. You know what I said was not good. But a point is, I'm glad that now I can, say, excuse me, yes, I am part Hispanic. Not to say I wanted to be, but when people pick on you this name, like damn, it's in your roots all this time. These humans lie and distort things in your roots and your identity and tell you who you are. But if actually God reveals that to you, that excuse me, man is stupid, man is false, man is everything. This is the truth. This is what you really are. I'm happy to be African American and Irish and English. I mean, it's funny. I usually wear green on St. Patrick's Day. It's weird when I found my great grandmother, my fourth grandmother on that side of the family was also English and Irish, And when I was tracing my roots, of course, speaking of the Confederate situation, I did see some Confederate soldiers in the family tree. I wasn't proud of that. But going before them, in fact, I was related to Nethia Bacon because Sarah Bacon's like my long distance great grandmother, and Samuel Bug. I was like, damn, this is a white man that brought the slaves together and white together to burn the Virginia Capitol. They did worse than what happened 2 weekends ago with the Charterfield, and it was in Virginia of all places. I don't understand how you could be ashamed of that. I know back in the day people was trying to tell you to pick whatever choose, whatever part, but baby, you should be proud of that diversity. I mean, and then it shows that you were ashamed because you were so proud of it in the 90s, but when you left, when Tom Motota's company, who's no longer part of Sony anymore, and went with Virgin Records, and next thing you're on Bob Walters in like mid 2000s saying that, oh, I know I'm not white, and the one drop rule. But baby, the one drop rule is no longer a law. You went on George Lopez before reading his Afro mestizo, Asian DNA from Mexico. Okay, you was channel. I'm like, baby, the one drop rule was dead when you was born. They didn't tell people that. But what, 1967, 50 years ago, you, before you was alive, before you was even born, they said when they legalized your parents to get married in love Virginia, excuse me, that excuse me, you that one drop rule is unconstitutional. So to chant that rule, baby, it's not slavery. It's like a slave chanting that we still in chains and slavery when they have Emancipation Proclamation. The only slavery that is legal is the private prison, so stay out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no thug, okay? You know, I don't understand how a woman like you can be ashamed of that. I mean, you, Tiger Woods, Tyson Beckford, Chelsea Smith, who won Miss Universe in '95. I talked to her on social media. She's from Texas. She won Miss Texas. She was the first partial black woman to win Miss Texas in '94 and '95. She won Miss USA, you know, right after Kenya Moore did. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. And then she broke the barrier when she won Miss Universe. Remember, she was teased for being biracial or multiracial. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it that a person like you could be has low self-esteem by being mixed. When I found out that I was part this and that, you know, I was like, damn, okay, you know what I'm saying? And I remember when my dad told me my Native American roots in 86, 87, around that time, I went to tell school, you can't tell me to go back to, I told him, you can't tell me to go back to, I'm part of NA, I'm black and Native black, you know, all my roots, you know, I'm black and Indian, and then we were first, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, go back to where you know, yeah. I mean, you don't understand that those mixtures in your roots are for a reason. It's a blessing. And I'm glad my multiracial background exists. I mean, God changes curses into blessings. That's in Deuteronomy. I mean, really, I'm happy to be mixed. I'm happy to be a caramel Neapolitan swirl ice cream cone with, you know, ice cream with Latin flavor. Or you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm happy. I don't want to be pure white, pure black, pure native. If it's such thing as a Hispanic or ethnicity, I'm glad that I have different roots in me that came and made me here. So why be ashamed of that, Mariah? I mean, come on. What is so great being racially pure? I don't understand when people pressure me. Say you're pure black. We're not pure anything. Those things happen for a reason. I'm happy that I'm a camera complected, multi-generational, mixed race brother. I'm happy I'm not pale, vanilla, I'm not dark chocolate, I don't look indigenous, whatever. I'm glad I'm a mixture of all. I mean, really, I don't understand, Mariah. What the? I mean, you should be proud of being a beautiful Nubian Latina Irish queen. Come on, baby. I mean, really. You had no such thing. That was a gift. That was a blessing. That's how you broke the barriers. No disrespect to Selena, you part Latina. You broke the barriers for Latina before she did. Before Jennifer Lopez did. Come on, I mean, bash Jennifer. I know you and Jennifer Lopez don't get along over the time of talk because I know she took your husband. Okay, I know about 20 years ago. But damn, you beat Jennifer Lopez in a singing contest. No offense to Jennifer Lopez, it's la vida, me no boricua, but it's la vida, no something also way. Come on now. You know? I mean, damn, Mariah, you should not be ashamed of that. You broke the barrier for sisters, Latinas, mixed race, even us males of a, you know, come on, man, baby, please. There's no way you should be ashamed of being a beautiful multiracial woman as who you are. You're the real reason why you broke that barrier. You're the reason why when I mention who are my influences, the first one I mentioned, Mariah Carey. Seriously, because I wish we're not judged for our race. We're judged for our talent. That's why I'm happy you came out exotic looking. Okay? They didn't know who you were. I remember back in the 1990s, she white, she Mexican, she black. I'm like, damn, when you black, Venezuelan, and white, I mean, come on. And that's the beautiful thing, you black, white, Hispanic woman. And that was my demographic in school, black and Hispanic, black identified, pure black and white and Hispanic mostly. It wasn't me and Venezuelan, it mostly Mexican where I'm from, but still, I don't understand why the world be ashamed of that. I don't know, baby. No. You never, please don't be ashamed of being a multiracial woman. It is a blessing to have multiracial roots. I don't want to be pure anything. I'm glad. I'm so serious. You know, I don't like being a commodity to anybody but my doggone self. Okay, I don't like. I'm serious. I'm my own person. I don't like nobody being a puppet to something. And especially by my sign, Leo sign, baby. I remember I don't believe a horoscope, but the astrologers are right about Leos. We don't like to be exactly everything they say about. I ain't talking about horoscopes. Only God knows the future. But when they describe someone with my sign, Leo, that is accurate about me. You know, and I'm sorry. You know, I don't understand to be ashamed of being multiracial, but come on. I don't. It's a blessing. I'm glad that my parents have DNA screwed up. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad. That's a reason. Thank you, God. Okay, you know. I don't want to be pure anything. I'm gonna tell me what the dog gonna do. And actually, we probably land on the first why. The only reason why I celebrate 4th of July is for Christmas addicts. But I know, dog, we don't have no true Independence Day here. You know, at least that part black Native American man who took the first shot in the Revolutionary War was at least trying to make his people, whether are black or native or both or enough color, to have that same feeling as some white folks that was fighting there. Okay, I don't understand. I don't understand why so many multiracial people have low self-esteem, and then you want. And that's why so many people claim to be pure black or pure white or pure whatever. They come from. They're not pure, really dark, light, whatever, look, whatever. But they come from family members who are ashamed of who they are, and they want to call someone who's proud of who they are proud of them makes you self-hater. Ain't no self-hate, baby. Did I just say I'm proud of my black and English and Irish and French, Spanish, Creole, and Native American? That's what I have in my roots. I'm not lying. I put my hand on the Bible. I did my research real good. And I still plan on doing some more research because it's the only thing I don't like about Marcus Garvey. You know, we both Leos, and our birthdays near apart, right? It's right to each other. But he said the one thing I do agree: if you don't know your roots, you know where you're going. It's like a tree that's not having plants. I mean, having roots. So if you don't know all your family tree, whether it's a black, or white, whatever it is, the native, whatever, you don't know where you are. And then you can look at the population, in African American population. Besides, if our African American people will stop claiming the pure black thing because a white man say so, if you don't like white people to control you, please stop telling them how, stop letting you tell you how to identify your life. I'm getting very tired. If it's your so-called white friend, don't like you claim your mixed race, don't stop being friends with that person, okay? Just stop being friends with that person. Be your own person. Separate, okay? I ain't say separate because they're white. Separate because they're idiot, okay? Be around people who love who you are as a person, who don't have no problem with you. Because one thing I don't like being around no enemies. You don't like who I am, you don't like my company, get away from me, okay? Um, but we need, you know, the reason why, because look at our youth today, they're going over racist stereotypes that 9/10 they derive from Jim Crow. It's just modernizing hip hop today. All those things I said about picking it up, that goes back and I'm bringing it up so people realize that those stereotypes that these people portray and perpetrate, and they're the real coons, they're getting from the Jim Crow that's just been modernized in 2017. So that's why and if they didn't know their history and they know their roots, then they identify as all your roots, they would not go along with this mess. I mean, I was telling my someone about my great grandfather who still live. I said, I wish he'd be open because I know people in the family. Yeah, they grew up in the hood, and I didn't. Okay, but it's not all. Some have bought, especially young ones, bought into them negative stereotypes. And if they knew their roots and they not just stop hanging with crabs and barrel who don't care a damn about them, because if they get in trouble with the law, I always say this: them same crab and barrel people paying your brother, your homies, your sister, whatever ain't gonna fix or go fund me. They ain't gonna buy your lawyer. They ain't gonna do nothing. There's no commissary. No, at least when, and I'm not defending this, but when white folks when cops kill us, they say don't go for GoFundMe, you know, but the thugs ain't them people in the hood, them hood rats ain't gonna sit here and gonna give you anything for your commissary, your lawyer fee, legal fees, and they gonna pick up GoFundMe unless you die. That's the only thing, and they don't have no funeral arrangements. That's the only time. Let's be real, okay? I tell like it is. So That's why I say if we stop letting white racist people and their sympathizers within the community where they are came from non-black parent, so-called pure black parent who ain't pure, dark, like whatever, or they mixed up in multiracial in a way like myself, even Mariah's multiracial because her dad's mixed up too. Was mixed up, sorry to say, but it just don't make no sense. We should separate from those who don't it's not just the people we're not, it's also our other counterparts who are related to the white folks. Anybody who don't accept you for who you really are, that's not your friend. Okay? And to have this low self-esteem about being mixed, it's a blessing. I'm sorry. I'm glad that my parents' DNA is screwed up. I'm glad I have a multiracial background. I don't want to be pure. That's why I get very angry when people try to put me as with a pure black, whatever. No, I'm not ashamed of my black roots, but I know the historical reason why I want the roots to keep me in slavery, keep me dehumanized, keep me as less than human. That's why the 3/5 men all back in the day, one period of time. Instead of be accurate, yeah, Zach is black, white, native, and Hispanic. That's what we want. That's what I have in my roots: black, French, Spanish, Creole, English, Latin American. I don't have a pure background, and I'm not gonna lie and say I do. If I lie for my own damn self. I ain't lying for nobody else. Okay? All right? So, if people don't like what I do, fuck it. I'm sorry to cuss here, but I don't want to get too shits about the person who don't accept me for who I am. I don't want to live for their damn ass. They not that fucking relevant to me. Okay? So, I'm gonna cuss, but you should have the same attitude, baby. Okay? Don't be ashamed of being mixed. Be proud that your dad's African American and Hispanic Venezuelan and your mama's Irish. That's a beautiful thing. And I'm glad that I'm sorry. I want to teach my kids who they are. If I do get this part Mexican part Filipino woman here and we end up later on get married, I want my kids to know my multiracial background and I want them to know their mom's multiracial background. Okay. I want them to know who they are from all the Africa, the French, the Spanish, Irish, the English, and anything else I don't know about. I want them to know all that because they don't know their roots and know where they're going. And that's why I'm very against people denying their multiracial background. It's not my business, but it's not their business to tell me to deny my multiracial background. Okay? I don't understand the whole dynamic of that. They don't want to shame of who they are. You shouldn't, please, don't teach it to your kids. Don't teach it to your kids. And find out what Nick Cannon is, because he ain't all that black either. Okay, I heard he got Mexican in the family. Yes, I did. I heard that too. And some white, well, we already know what his camera behind, because he ain't no pure Negro either. Okay, but still, a native and whatever he is, but he need to find out that too. And stop putting white paint on him being a white face. We don't see no more black face and white face. Get tired of seeing that mess, please. Nine I bet you divorce is behind because besides him cheat on you. No offense, Mariah, but I call it like it is. Now, see, if you married me, I would never cheat on you and wouldn't do all that stuff. No, that's not me. Shoes. See, if you marry someone like me, we would be together. We always be together. See, that's how we be on together. Shoes. I would have came on stage and said, shout out to H-Town. Zachary is ready to sing with Mariah Carey and had a good performance. We could sing together and hold hands and kiss and man and all. Yes, you know that. And I know if at the New Year's performance, if that was me, I would give you my mic so you can sing, okay? And you know what I'm saying? And I would got ugly on them paper. Hey, don't be doing my woman that way. I ain't trying to be no bad bully about. I'm against bullying, but don't be doing my woman that way. You better fix that shit. If my woman trying to have a good day, you trying to scream, I probably act a fool. They'll get the NYPD on me, shoes, and put me and put me inside the. Yeah, I'm serious. I say, y'all don't mess with my woman. Don't you screw my woman's sound advice and all that other stuff. You better fix that. Hold on, y'all. Skip y'all in y'all. Let me let the boss man fix this. Okay, I am maybe rude to anybody up here in the backstage, but I want this damn doggone stuff fixed right now. I'm sorry. Who don't fix it? Someone playing games on my woman. You know how I love Mariah Carey. I go hard off of Mariah Carey. Shoot, don't you fuck with my Mariah Carey. She all gonna be my baby, dude. Okay? Shoot. Don't you mess with my Mariah Carey. Don't you mess with Mariah Carey. Don't you dare hurt my Mariah Carey. You better leave Mariah Carey alone. Shoots. Y'all gonna be my baby. Yeah, she gonna always be my baby. Yeah. But that's all I gotta say, y'all. But it don't make any sense. Mariah, be proud of your multiracial background, okay? Teach your kids about your multiracial background. Teach Dick Cannon, because I know they ain't gonna he ain't no pure Negro. Teach whatever he got in him, what they on that side of the family besides black, okay? Let them know who they are so they can tell their kids and grandkids and ever, so they don't have to, the white racist system try to store it was a one drop in blood quantum mess. That's got and father side mess. We can stop that mess right now. We should be proud of our mixed race background and love the fact all of whatever we got in us, that's the part of loving who you are. And not let the racist side tell you who you are for their oppression. Now those are coons to defend that mess, oppression. One drop rule was a rule for oppression, not no damn pride. Y'all some lost people. I see why the boss said that Garvey was dangerous. He sure was right. He sure was right when he said they were dangerous. Anyway, I gotta go, y'all. Bye bye. Have a nice day.